Hello, my name is Cassandra Katz, and this is my informative speech for my online COMS 101 class. This is my audience. Okay, now let's get started. Bridget, a young girl who was in a car crash, was never expected to walk again. In an interview with Johnson & Johnson, she reports, "In the 3 months that I was in the hospital, the nurses really helped me get through. I was so terrified I would never be able to walk again. At night, when I was alone and afraid and crying, they would hold my hand and get me through the night. They would sing me songs until I fell asleep." This is only one example of how nurses can show care and compassion to their patients. I am preparing to enter my second year of nursing at Liberty University. I have taken several nursing classes, one of which was solely devoted to what I will be discussing today. I have also done further research to ensure my accuracy. I am passionate about nursing because this is what God has called me to do with my life. I am so excited to start my career as a nurse, and I want to encourage anyone who feels the same. The purpose of this speech is to inform the audience of the various aspects of nursing and how this career can honor God with the nurse's education and extending to their career as a nurse. I will explain the educational requirements of nursing and opportunities available to them. I will also discuss their responsibilities once in the field and explore biblical evidence showing that nurses have the ability to represent Christ through their careers. Registered nurses are in high demand in the United States. There are a vast variety of jobs available to them. However, one must become a registered nurse before this is possible. In her book, Your Career in Nursing, Nurse Maria Villano explains that there are 2 ways to become a registered nurse. First, you can earn your Bachelor of Science in Nursing, which is a BSN. This takes 4 years to achieve. You can also achieve your ADN, which is an Associate's degree of nursing. This takes 2 years. However, experts suggest that you achieve a BSN because many jobs require a BSN or even a higher degree. After either of these degrees are achieved, one must pass the NCLEX exam. This is a state exam that tests nursing students' knowledge of nursing procedure, medicine, and other health-related topics. Passing this exam officially allows nurses to practice in any state. Dunham and Smith write that once an individual officially becomes a registered nurse, there are many job opportunities for them. Just a few examples include critical care, emergency room, neonatal, pediatrics, or psychiatric. Villano provides several examples of some workplaces for nurses. Hospitals, emergency rooms, doctors' offices, nursing homes, and even private home settings are available for them to work in. The job outlook for nurses is very positive. However, in a recent article written by Joe Carlson, he explains that because of the state of the economy, many old nurses have been forced to go back to work to provide for their families. So it's a little harder for new graduates to find jobs right out of college. However, because the baby boom generation will soon be retiring, there will be a huge demand for nurses in the coming years. Registered nurses receive many rewards for their hard work. One of these is their salary. The average registered nurse makes $69,000 a year plus bonuses. After finishing nursing school and finding a job, a registered nurse begins his or her career of serving others. A nurse's responsibilities are not easy, and even the slightest mistake can cause the death of a patient. According to the book, Your Career as a Registered Nurse, which has been compiled by health professionals, a nurse's responsibilities include a wide variety of tasks. Assessment includes the physical and psychological evaluation of a patient. This is to determine their overall health status. Diagnosis involves determining any possible health problems. Planning is the development of a healthcare plan, which is used by all the healthcare professionals involved with the patient's life to help them receive optimal health. Implementation is the act of actually carrying out the health plan, and then evaluation decides if the patient reached their goals. The book also provides a description of characteristics that a nurse needs to succeed in their field. A couple include good decision-making skills, good communication skills, intelligence in math and science, physical stamina, emotional strength, and also compassion. Becoming and working as a registered nurse is not easy. However, nursing provides one with many opportunities to demonstrate God's love for humanity. A nurse's service to the sick is equivalent to service with God. Matthew 25:39-40 states, "When did we see you sick or in prison and come to you? And the king will answer them and say, Assuredly, I say to you, inasmuch as you did it for the least of these my brethren, you did it unto me." According to this verse, any care offered to the sick and hurting is direct care to Jesus. This truth demonstrates just how important nursing is. A nurse who is seeking to honor God with his or her life serves their patients. They're not just serving their patients, they're serving God. God's word also commands Christians to love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22:39. Nurses have the choice to love their patients on a daily basis. As nurse Carrie Dammerman said, "Our calling in nursing is to actively love our neighbors as ourselves in tangible ways, which is the true expression of loving God with our heart, mind, soul, and strength." The nursing profession requires dedication and compassion. Becoming a registered nurse is not easy, and once in the field, it is even harder. However, the rewards are great. Nurses have the opportunity to serve God and be his hands and feet on a daily basis. Please recall the story presented to you at the beginning of this speech. Imagine the countless lives which have been touched by nurses. Thank you very much.